would you like to get updates on Major League Baseball, National Football League, and even NASCAR racing? How about weather, anytime, anywhere? MapQuest navigational assistance, local TV, CNN, restaurant guides and ratings while you travel. All this fun stuff for just $9.99 a month. Come see us at any Southeastern Cellular location for the best deals ever.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boyz Toys. We're still Biloxi, Mississippi, cruising the coast. Really, we're in Gulfport at the Rice Pavilion. A lot of cars showing up. It's Friday morning here in Biloxi. A lot of cars showing up. Cars everywhere. Sit back and relax. We got cars from, let's see, this week we got cars from Biloxi. We got them from Texas, Ohio. We got them from everywhere. So sit back, relax. These are cars you've never seen before. Guarantee you're going to like them. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boyz Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boyz Toys.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
Oh, I can feel it. They're out there somewhere. Just have to keep our eyes open.
Think it'll be today?
I don't know. We'll be ready.
Win the ultimate reward, up to $150,000 by using your rewards card only at IP Hotel and Casino. More than you expect.
Next vehicle, Keith and Susie Huber, 1957 Plymouth. Susie, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Keith, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Which one's going to start? Tell me about your car.
This is a 57 Savoy, and we are the second owners of it, and there's a little bit of a story behind it.
You lay it right here and look at it.
Well,
it'll be a whole lot easier to look at.
This is the original, a copy of the original bill of sale when it was purchased in New Orleans back in April of 1957.
You can buy this car new for $2,843.95. Back then, they was real hard on them cents.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, this day and time, they'll say $12,000. No, they 95 cents. I bet they're going to put tax. No, the tax.
Yeah, the tax.
$2.69. Y'all know what the tax on this car, where's that? Y'all know what the tax on this car was in 1957? New Orleans, Louisiana. We need to move there because the tax on this vehicle was $2.69 tax. You pay more tax on that for a steak in Mississippi. So y'all the second owners.
The Mrs. Millier purchased it, drove it for 3 years, then let her grandson use it to go to college.
Uh-oh.
She took it back after he went to college, put it in her garage, and it stayed there until she passed away. A friend of the family got it, repainted it the original color, replaced the interior, and we have it. It has 24,000 miles.
24,000 miles, and it's a 1957. So I'm 2 years older than the car. I got a whole lot more miles on me than the car. I've walked more miles than that in the last 51 years. Now, y'all from what part?
We're from Gulfport.
Y'all from Gulfport, Mississippi. Now, how many of these y'all have?
We have 3 of them running. We've got one that we are doing an off-body restoration on. We've got a convertible that's coming up after that, and we've got several of cars that were supposed to be parts cars, but by golly, we think they're fixable.
They're ready to go. Are y'all staying down here on the left?
Yep, that's us.
On 90. I know I come by there and I seen a bunch of these. I said, phew, somebody got a car lot of them. I mean, all of them are just alike. And I said, standing right up on the hill like right there, right on the side of 90. Besides motor and all you have in it.
That's a 318 V8, which is unusual for a Savoy. And again, we haven't done anything to it. We did have the windshield wiper motor rebuilt, fixed the taillight, and that's been about it.
318 automatic. It don't have the push button.
Push buttons, it sure does.
Oh, push button. I hope Chris got that. I remember the old push button.
Yep.
Can you imagine getting out there now racing or something with the push button, reach up there at low, reach up there and just push another button?
Yep.
It used to work pretty well that way.
And are the push buttons that hard to work on? I know you've got several of these cars.
No,
So
they're mechanical. They're not electronic. They're mechanical. Just a cable that pulls it through the gears.
So the cable runs from the top to the bottom, right?
It goes right into the transmission.
And most of them just got 2 speeds. Or 3-speed automatic.
The Savoys be 2-speed. Then they had a 3-speed they came out with, and that's all they had after 59 was a 3-speed.
Now in the 57, 58, 59, some of these cars had the Hemis in them. Which kind were they?
With the
Chrysler.
all of them, Chrysler.
Yeah.
All Chrysler products had the Hemi for a while, and then they got away from the Hemi, went with a wedge, and then back to the Hemi again.
And every time I get someone up here from Gulfport or the Biloxi area, I'm gonna get you up here in a minute. Every time, because I might need him after a while. I seen one yesterday. I said, anybody spinning wheels? And he said, no, they ain't doing that yet. We kind of miss it. And I said, no, they ain't doing it because it ain't that many of us here, and you can pick us out of a crowd. You know? You can get us real quick and give us a ticket. Ain't many of us around. You're from here in this area. Where was your cars last September?
Well, they were in a building about an 8,000 square foot building that's now about 3,000 because it took half of it down, and we lost 3 of them in the hurricane. But these are on the other side, these 3 that I've got left.
It's kind of hard when you know a hurricane's coming and you got this many old cars to try to move them.
Yes.
So you didn't get to move them, and you saved them all but 3. Now, was the 3 that got tore up, was they used for parts or?
Not the convertible. It was ready to be restored. It only had 56,000 miles on it, and it smashed the front end of it. We didn't totally lose it, but the others were gone. The 59s we had were gone.
Now, how far do y'all live inland?
About 2.5 miles.
That ain't far enough.
No, not far enough.
That wasn't far enough.
Not
No.
far enough.
Yeah.
Now, in June 15th of next year, we're going to Tulsa because they have a 1957 Plymouth buried in a vault, and they're bringing it up June 15th. And what they did is everyone in Tulsa had the opportunity to decide how much the population was going to be in Tulsa 50 years from then. And whoever came closest wins the 57 Plymouth that they have buried. And some of the things that they buried with it is gasoline, because they didn't know if gasoline would be available in 50 years. They've got a parking ticket in there. They've got some change in there, and they have Valium. And we talked about the Valium being in there because Plymouths were known to rust. So whoever wins it may need the Valium.
The Valium to put it back together. So the car that they buried it in a box or?
In a concrete vault. Concrete
vault. It's been buried for 50 years, and they're going to dig it up this June.
June 15th.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So all the people that guessed what the population would be, they got to still be living, right?
Either that or that goes.
Did y'all make a guess? Y'all wasn't here 50 years. I was about to say y'all wasn't here 50 ago. You couldn't have guessed. Your mom and daddy might have guessed. I'll tell you what, it's a good-looking vehicle. Appreciate y'all being on the show.
Thanks very much.
And I appreciate you and all the people that live here in Biloxi and Gulfport, Mississippi. The fellow sitting right over here, the Gulfport Police, because, you know, we've been coming down here for years. We didn't get to come last year. We're coming for years, and y'all treat us great down here.
Well, thank you for coming back.
We'll be right back. When you have an accident and your car breaks down the road, you have so much on your mind, you don't know where to turn. I've got your answer. Skinner's Body Shop and Record Service here in Oxford, Alabama has 24-hour towing 7 days a week. They'll be there when you need them. Also, remember, when you do have that unexpected accident, you can choose the body shop of your choice to repair your vehicle. And the Skinner name has been known for professionalism and attention to detail for service for their customers for over 45 years. So stop by or call Skinner's Body Shop today. Tell them Barry Miller sent you by. You know, a lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Howell and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made, they have it right there at Auto Custom Carpet. Go by today or call and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, in the state of Alabama, one thing that better be working perfect is that air condition. For all of your central heating and air conditioning needs, contact Wayne Mizell at Mizell Heating and Air Condition here in Oxford. They are state certified, bonded, and insured. Wayne and his staff do service, installation, new construction, and that yearly inspection. You know, every time you get a yearly inspection on that air conditioning unit, they check the Freon and check everything out, and it saves on that power bill. So give a call today at 835-0509. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. '67 Pontiac Firebird, April Rouse. April, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Say you're not kin to Jack Rouse?
No.
You know him?
No.
You ever heard of a Rouse Mustang?
Mm-hmm.
That's who Jack Rouse is. I thought you might be distant kin.
No.
Tell me a little bit about your car, April.
Well, I got that car 4 years ago at Cruising the Coast. I bought it here.
So you're actually from here?
Yes.
So you come looking around and said, uh-oh.
Well, we've been looking for many years, and...
Oh, whoa, stop right there. Many years. You couldn't look for too many years. You ain't that old.
No.
What'd you do, start when you were 6?
No, about 15.
About 15 you started looking. Why a Firebird?
Well, it was between a Firebird, a Cougar, or a Camaro.
And Firebird won out.
Yeah.
Now, you've had it about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do y'all do the work on it? I heard you do the work on it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's this, the body work or?
The engine work. My granddad got me started on this.
You build motors?
Mm-hmm.
A woman that can build motors. Hey, you married?
Yeah.
Gosh, she's married. Ain't gonna do you no good. I mean, you could line the men up if you know how to build a motor. Half of these guys driving these cars don't know how to build it.
I know.
They hire some man to do it. So, what size motor's in here?
A 400 big block.
Automatic? You don't get to change no gears?
Yeah, it's got a quick shift in it.
Yeah, but you don't get to pop that clutch and stuff?
That's what it came with it.
You probably got the seat all the way up, but you short.
Yeah.
Two more inches, you'd have been a midget.
Yeah.
You about short as
Michelle.
Michelle over there. I'd get it out in a minute. I had to look at my phone when she was in the phone. So y'all done the body work and everything?
Well, we're going to start on the body work next year. We didn't want to really do too much with the Katrina debris around.
It's a lot of it around.
Oh, yeah.
And every time I get someone up here that's actually from there, I like to ask the question. Katrina, it impacted the cruisers a lot because we didn't get to come, but it got y'all. Do you live close or how close?
Well, my grandmother's house is right down the road and it washed away.
I started to say that's too close. I was talking like Michelle, she lives 20 minutes in. And
I live on the north side of the interstate.
So you still got a lot out there, but you didn't get that much water, just the wind damage and all. You got stock rearing and all in it? Mm-hmm. Now, was it already had the wheels and tires on when you bought it?
Just when we just put them, it was just put on when we got it.
Did it have it out here in the Rice Pavilion area?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it was in Long Beach.
And you're, turn around, let me look. April District Manager, team member, she's been since 96. While April's sitting here, Jimmy's standing out here, Michelle's standing out here, and what's the other tall
Tammy.
one? Tammy, she's taller than Jimmy is. I didn't say Jimmy was short, I just said she's tall. While she's sitting there, I want to thank the Waffle House, Jimmy and all the staff here, the ones here in Gulfport, the ones in Biloxi, fed us breakfast this morning. He's taking care of our staff, giving us breakfast in the morning. And that's great because so many people here, but it's not a lot of places to eat.
Right.
And I was telling a guy this morning, he said, well, you can eat the buffet at the casino. I said, nope, I'm going to Waffle House. Because you can go to Waffle House and you hear them, they tickle me to go back in there. They'll spit it out and that cook's just a cookie. I said, he didn't write nothing down. And he's got it all right there in his brain. I don't see how y'all do that.
Practice.
Huh?
Practice.
Well, one guy said they laid cheese on the plate or certain way you laid the ketchup. And I said, I couldn't work here because I'd lay the cheese the wrong place. Somebody get mad. But I want to thank you, Jimmy, standing out here, all the staff and all the employees of all the Waffle Houses for helping us out while I was down here because it's people like y'all that help us and help us get through the week because we're going to end up filming 12 episodes and let the people back in Alabama see what Biloxi and Gulfport is now. Because I came down last October and I showed them the devastation. Now I'm gonna go back and show them what's been going on. But thank you, and I thank Jimmy several times. Wave, Jimmy. Well, Greg will get you in a minute so we know who Jimmy is. And Michelle, I've been talking to her. She come to Alabama. She like to stay. I mean, she come to God's country. You like not got her back. But
it is pretty
I think JoJo dropped a motorcycle with her on it, and she didn't like that too much. So she come on back to Mississippi. Nothing else you want to do to it except the body work now? What?
Actually, I'm going to paint some of the interior on the engine and put the shroud up on the hood, but I wanted to wait till the body work was done before we did all of that and chrome it out.
Are you going to do the body work? You got someone?
My brother-in-law is a local body man here, William Smith, and he restores some of the older cars. He has a 34 Ford Coupe, like the one that was here a minute ago.
See, we're coming back next year, so what I can do is I can find you next year. I know where to find you.
Oh, yeah.
I can come up and I'll say, okay, what have you done to the Firebird a year?
Right.
Don't stand, well, you can stand behind Michelle, I still see you. Ain't a problem. If she stands behind you, I won't see her. But, you know, I want to look at it again next year and see what you've done in a year.
Okay.
And show everybody what you've done in a year. And we'll be eating at the Waffle House again too, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all got, what, 8, 9 here?
Oh, how many's left?
Well, I know you're rebuilding them. And all you guys that stayed at the La Chateau with me and the Bama Street Rods and all, talked to Jimmy this morning, they building our Waffle House back. Now, we stayed at the La Chateau and we eat there every day, bunches of us. And I told them last year when I come down and filmed, I filmed it and I said, on the show, I said, this is a Waffle House, guys, we eat at. And it wasn't there. But I got good news. Jimmy told me this morning, it'll be back next year, so it'll be there when we come. Good looking Firebird, appreciate you being on the show. We'll be right back. Looking for that special gift for that special person? Well, Stinson Howard Fine Jewelers is your answer. They have new Journey jewelry. They have watches from Citizen to Rolex. Circle Jewelry. They also have a wide selection of diamond rings, pendants, and necklaces, and some of the most beautiful pearls in the area. Now Stinson's and Howard Fine Jewelers can custom make any type of jewelry you want. You know, they have that special piece for that special person. They say if you can draw it, they can make it. With 3 locations to serve you, why pay more somewhere else? Make sure you mention Big Boyz Toys and receive a special 25% discount on all your Citizen watches. So ladies, that's a great gift for the holiday. Mount Cheahaw Harley-Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road. They're your Harley-Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley-Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith and George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Cheahaw Harley-Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes, any type of classic car you could want. He has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call. Next vehicle, Bill and Murray Hennings, 1950 Ford F100. Bill, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you, Barry.
Murray, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Before we get started about this truck, what was that you said about my name, the name of the show?
It should be Old Men Toys.
Old Men Toys?
Maybe Old Gray-Haired Men Toys? Or Old Gray-Haired Lady Toys.
There you go.
Yeah, but see, we're different. We're different than the women. We don't go buy all that stuff and make our hair.
That's right.
Colors.
We don't change colors.
We just leave it like the good Lord had it, you know. Let it turn gray.
If we have it.
What?
If we have it.
My wife said it was sexy. That's why I won't color it. I need all the help I can get.
There you go.
Tell me about your truck.
Well, the truck recently purchased about a month ago. It was done. It was in 1997 is the year that it was completed. It was a Snap-on calendar truck that year. Truck has a Olds 455 engine in it, turbo 400 transmission, narrowed 9-inch Ford rear end in it. Nice cruiser. We came down here about 14 miles to gallon, 900 miles.
So you drove
Trouble-free. Oh, we drove it down, yeah. It's a driver.
Got air. It's got to have air, right?
No, next year we'll have air.
You're from the north, ain't you? Where are you from?
Now or
Frankfort, Illinois.
Now.
Frankfort, Illinois.
Frank, hey, all you southern women, y'all heard that. This lady rode 900 miles without air conditioning. Through the south. Was it hot?
A little warm.
I started saying that, she's going to tell us it wasn't hot.
Yeah, right.
A little warm, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little.
Especially when you got down on this end.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've had it about a month. Have you been watching the truck and trying to buy it or what?
No, actually, I saw the truck, a little ad for the truck. I took a look at it, and I bought it. Kind of an impulse. I've got a '67 Chevelle that I was going to bring down, and the truck won out. It's a beautiful driver.
Harlan was telling me about something y'all did last year for down here to Biloxi.
Yeah, we got together. Harlan and I started a series where we raised funds and donations for items to bring down. We brought water, generators, food, clothing, diapers, all those kind of things. Started out with one truck, ended up second truck, and then 9 more truckloads worth of things we brought down. The first 2 trucks came into Biloxi, and after that, Covington. And very rewarding. Very rewarding.
Right, and we was here too. I did a show at Talladega Super Speedway in October, and we come down with 4 trailer loads. And I pulled the trailer. I came with them, and we pulled in here and we met with the car club here that puts on Cruising the Coast, and we met them in a parking lot up here.
Yes.
And they had it in the paper that we was here. Anybody need anything, come get it. We had water, diapers, baby formula, you name it. It was in them trailers.
Yes.
We stayed here 2 days, and we did a lot of filming, and I took it back and showed them the devastation. You know, when people was riding around, if you wasn't here last year, or you from way away, and you wasn't here, I came down in October, and we just rode up 90, and all these, it is 100% better than what it was a year ago.
Oh, yes.
I was here.
Yeah.
And they, the people looking at it said, oh God, it's just devastating. I said, you should have been here a year ago.
Well, that's what we found. The Red Cross took us right down, and they were still doing the count with the X's and O's on the homes when we were down here riding around with them. And I brought an album of pictures along that I'm comparing last year to this year. But when we went back, I went to churches and different organizations like that and showed the pictures. People could not believe it. The TV did not do justice up our way. They focused on New Orleans and the Superdome and the like, but incredible.
Now the interior and all in this, it was already done and all?
Yes, it was already done back in 1997. We're going to do some things to it. We're going to redo the interior. It's got an Olds engine in it. We're going to go with a Chevy drivetrain.
What color you call it?
I don't know what it is. You tell me what it is.
When it gets cold, it's cold up there now, ain't it?
59 degrees yesterday when I talked to my daughter, so that's not bad, but
that's in the middle of the day, though.
That's in the middle of the day.
What is it at nighttime?
It's gotten down the last few nights in the 40s. Before we left. Very good sleeping weather.
Good sleeping.
Windows open.
So you gonna leave the wheels and all like that?
We're gonna leave it in stock appearance like that. Yes, definitely. And I've got a 52 that we're gonna do the same thing. I'm a second owner on it. We're gonna leave that. I think they call it the rat rods. We're gonna do that with that one. Yeah, right. Well,
I'll tell you what, it's a good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Well, thank you, Barry. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming up. We'll be right back. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you. Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. You don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. '36 Ford truck, Carol Glenn. Carol, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. And young lady, what's your name?
Tessie.
Tessie Glenn. Tessie Glenn. Tessie said don't ask her nothing, so we're going to start with you, Tessie. How long? No, I'm just kidding. Tell me a little bit about your truck, Glenn.
Okay, it's a 1936 Ford pickup. It has a 350 Chevrolet engine with a 350 turbo transmission, Ford rear end, four-wheel disc brakes, air conditioning, power steering.
I noticed when you come in, you had them windows up, tinted, and air was blowing cold.
Yes, indeed, it sure was.
Why the pickup?
I purchased it in 2000. I started off with a 1948 pickup, Chevrolet. And one of my buddies was building a house, and I told him, I said, well, let's get it out your garage, in case somebody passed a 2x4 through it, you know. I kept it at home for a couple of weeks, and he called me up. He said, my nickname is Fuzz. He said, Fuzz, he said, you want that truck? I said, I would love to have it. I said, but I got to get rid of the one I have. He said, well, don't worry about it. He said, keep it as long as you want it and use it the way it's yours. I said, all right. And this is how I ended up with it.
So it's yours.
Yeah.
Now, where's the other truck?
I sold it about a year and a half later. It was a little too much to take care of, and
she can drive this. She's big enough. She's little, but she can drive this.
Yeah, she used to drive the blue one. It was like a light blue color, and she used to drive it.
Why not? Step on up here. I can't hear you. Do what?
You don't let me drive this one.
Why not?
I asked him.
I can keep him up here all day. You tell him, Louisiana. I love that accent. I can keep him up here. She said, ask him. He'll tell you. But if she wants to drive it, she can drive it.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed you kind of like me. We ain't missed no meals.
No.
So she must cook.
Yeah, she
and you
cooks.
probably, I know you from Louisiana, you probably make some gumbo, but it don't taste as good as hers.
Well, I'm not really a gumbo cook. I cook jambalaya.
Yeah. Do you?
A lot of jambalaya.
You cook it every day?
Not every day, but
when you come home from work, she got supper ready, don't she?
Yeah.
She'll drive that truck. She wants to too.
Yes, she sure can.
Notice your clothes look real good. Tennis shoes clean. Who done that?
Her.
Yeah, you drive that truck anytime you want to drive. What else you want to do with the truck?
Not really much. It's about where it needs to be. You know, it's got a few miles on it, and it needs a little tender loving care. You know, like maybe a paint job or something later on.
I don't see where you get painted at because it's shining all over.
It's got a lot of road damage.
Now, where's some of the shows y'all go to?
We have at our local fire department. We have what is called Louisiana Swamp Pop Music Festival. We host a car show, and we host like a music day with different swamp pop music bands. And we also have car shows in the local area, you know, the weekend cruisers and, you know, things like that.
Now, how far do y'all live from here?
We live approximately about 160 miles.
Y'all drive up?
Yes, sir.
And did stay for the week?
Yeah. Matter of fact, when you talked to me this morning, we were just pulling in.
Just pulling in?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be here on Sunday and head it out?
Yes, sir.
Now, what you carry back there, is that just for luggage or?
Yes, mainly a luggage trailer, yeah. Keep all our luggage in, and tools and spare tire and jacks and tools.
You don't want to scratch that back and bed that truck. Put it in the truck. Don't scratch the bed of the truck. Do you like cruising around the truck?
I love it.
See, I didn't ask much, did I? I did good. I didn't ask a lot. I didn't ask a lot of questions. I tell you what, that's a good-looking truck. And you built the trailer too?
Yes, sir. I built it and took it all apart and got it all painted, and it was a job. It was a job.
It's about as much job fixing a trailer like that and painting it all as fixing that vehicle.
It sure is.
Because it's not as big, it's more tedious doing the little work than it is the big work.
Yeah, well, that trailer's got a story behind it, and I'm not getting into the story. Why it took so long.
She said we'll be here all day.
Yeah.
Good looking pickup. Appreciate you being on the show. Appreciate you coming up, ma'am. Did I do good and not asked a lot?
You did wonderful.
I did wonderful. I can listen to her talk all day. We'll be right back. Let me tell you about a place right here in North Alabama that was voted one of the #1 romantic locations in the state of Alabama. Covenant Cove Lodge and Marina in Gunnersville, Alabama is that place. From weddings, family reunions, class reunions, bass tournaments, or just that quiet getaway for two, Covenant Cove is your answer. They have the Blue Parrot restaurant and lounge right on property. They have great food, good entertainment each and every night. They will assist you in planning